Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Johnny Consciousness. I'm your host, John Moore. I'm recording this on April 25th, 2025, on Saturday from Northern California. Now, today's video, I'm kind of going back to my roots. This video is going to be of an aircraft I was filming back on May 2nd of 2024. And I caught some anomalies on the video when I reviewed it in slow motion. And the reason I reviewed it in slow motion because I saw some flickers and flashes that didn't quite look right when I was reviewing the film, and so I'm going to share it with you. The first video is just going to be the raw video at regular speed, which is about 30 some seconds or so. Then right after that, I'm going to go into some screenshots from that video that I played in slow motion. There's approximately four, five, six, seven, 8 orbs. I call them orbs because you'll see them, they're like white and they're round and they appear to be lit. Then I categorize 3 other ones as other simply because one of them reminds me of like a bar of light. I think you'll see me to refer to as Zeus's lightning bolt or something because it happens so fast. You can even see it if you watch carefully in the first video, but it's very brief. And then I have the third category that I just call light. It's a light that flashes on the fuselage of the aircraft below the aircraft, but it's not quite in the same place each time it flashes, and it's not flashing regularly like navigation lights, and it's a bright white, pinkish light as opposed to a green or red navigation light on an aircraft. So I'd love to hear what y'all think of this. And again, just watch the first video, and then the second video will be the screenshots along with my audio of what I believe we are seeing. So enjoy. So in this first shot, we see an orb off on the left-hand side of the screen. There it is at the top, going out of frame quite fast. If you look at the clock on the bottom, you can see how fast these things are going and why you don't see them in the regular film. Here's another one. This one's a little more subtle, but it is there. And there it is going off, but barely visible. And here's another one. This one isn't quite an orb, but it's very similar to an orb. And it's going up towards the plane, and I believe in this shot you'll see it actually go between myself and the plane. Yes. And there it is between me and the plane. What is it? And there it is exiting off to your right of the plane. Almost perfectly round. And there it is about to exit off the screen. And this is happening quite rapidly. Now here's, I believe, another one. This is at 1621. As you can see, there's no light. But there it is. There's a light comes on right there. Just for a second. It's 1621. At 1622, it's gone. 1711, time index. There is a very subtle, over the right wing, white blob of something, almost like a mist or a fog. And here's another orb type object. You can see it to the left of the wing. Here it is going across the screen. And mind you, these have gone quite fast. And I was only to capture these by going through the video almost frame by frame whenever I saw a flicker of light, because that's all it shows up on the normal speed, just a twinkling. And this one is very interesting, the light bars. I don't know what that is. I call it Zeus's lightning. It reminds me of a lightning bolt or something. It's just there for a second. If you look carefully on the regular speed video, you can see it just for a second as it dashes by. What it is, I don't know, but it's very intriguing. And there's the last of it just going away. Now, this is one of those lights that look like the spirits that what I call spirits, I see in my home sometimes, and on the very first video that I did on YouTube back in October of last year. And they're not quite orbs, but they do seem to be made of light. Here's another one. It has that, all of them have that ethereal type feel, but this one is kind of stretched out, elongated. I don't know what the significance of that is. My intuition says it's some sort of intelligent being, but again, this is all speculation. I believe this was going to be another light at the bottom of the fuselage. Yep, there's a second light. Very bright, unlike the other one, in a bit of a different place. And then it's gone the next second. And here's another orb. This one almost looks square. But that could be a pixel, but what is it? I believe this will be another light coming up under the fuselage. Yep, here's another one. Another twinkle of light there and then gone. And you notice it's not really red or green like navigation lights. It's bright white, which is usually reserved for like landing lights, which come when the wheels go down. And here's another orb-like object. And here it splits into two, becomes two orb-like objects. I'd love to hear what your comments on what y'all think this could be or might not be, whatever. And I would also love to hear any comments at all regarding this YouTube channel. And again, I would appreciate if you like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me get more eyes on the video and helps grow my channel, which I would like to do. And as always, please don't forget to let your light shine. Pray for the people, the suffering in Gaza. Write your leaders if you can. I've done so about it. And stay connected, stay engaged, and try not to let this cruel world get to you. I know I'm doing my best. Love you all. Until next time, I'm Johnny Consciousness. Peace.